Alrighty, so got some things figured out. Hopefully this will work. If not, maybe we'll try redoing the video and see if that helps. So now if you notice, we're still going to try doing our elimination. We're still going to cancel some stuff out. But I'm not set up. I don't have the same number, one positive, one negative. I have close here. I have the same number. They're both positive, but nowhere near close to the same number here. So I have to ask myself what's going to be the easiest to solve for, because I'm going to have to do some multiplication. And I want to make my multiplication as simple as possible because I really don't want to have to work with very large numbers, because who wants to do that? So the goal is still to get rid of or eliminate a value, but I have to do some manipulations to the problem first. Oh, my pen's up. I didn't think my pen was up. I thought oops. Just trying to move that up a little bit. So I want to get my highlighter. I want to get rid of the y's. That would be my ultimate goal because they're so close. One's positive, one's negative, and I'm like, oh, if only I could do subtraction. Or I know in the back of my mind that we can manipulate functions we can manipulate equations, functions, anything. In this case, equations, as long as I do it to every term. So as long as I do something to every piece, I can change this. So what I'm going to do, actually I don't want this to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the entire, pick an equation, really doesn't matter. I think I'm going to go at the top because it has lots of negatives. And I'm going to multiply the entire top equation, every single term, by a -1. Nothing's going to change on the second one. He's going to stay the same. So that's going to cause us to become a 3x. This will turn into -y, and this will turn into positive 21. Now that I've done that, I'm going to pretend that he doesn't exist for a moment. Just for a moment. Because I'm going to work with the manipulated form. And I'm going to add them. 2 and 3 gives me 5. My y's are gone like I wanted them. And I have 25. Divide both sides by 5. And x is equal to 5. Great. I have the first part. Yes. Now, I need to find out y. And I always said that we had to go back to the original, which was simple because we didn't manipulate in the first day. However, I have to go back to one of the original, the very, very OGs. And I need to plug this 5 in. And because I covered it off, I'm just going to deal with the first one for now to show you that it can go, again, goes in either one. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to go ahead and manipulate the first one. And I have to plug it in as it originally was given to me, not any manipulated form. So -3 times 5 plus y is equal to -21. -3 times 5 gives me -15. Add 15 to both sides. Y is equal to -6. So my answer is 5, -6. Ooh, I see that we're almost set up. Now, this one, we could really go after either one. At this point, it is a choice for you. What do you want to go after? Do you want to eliminate x's or do you want to eliminate y's? Last time I eliminated the y's, so I'm going to make it a point purposely to eliminate the x's, just to show that it doesn't matter. Sorry, my computer's getting a little toasty. It's a little warm in here. So if I get rid of the x's, I need to multiply one of the equations by a -1 to cause things to cancel out. I like to make my life easier, and if I do the second equation, I'll have more negatives. I don't want more negatives, so we're just going to do the top one. And then again, I have my -x plus 4y equals -6. We are going to pretend that he's gone, and we're going to just manipulate on what I have. So they're gone. -2 plus 4 gives me 2, and 18 minus 6 gives me 12. Divide both sides by 2. Y is equal to 6. Go ahead and get rid of the black box and ask myself, okay, where do I want to plug this in now? I want to work with smaller numbers, and since I have to plug it into y, I see that this is going to be a smaller multiplication, so I'm going to actually do the second equation this time. Could you do the first? Absolutely. Is there anything wrong with that? Nope. It's just different. So then I get x minus 12 equals 18 at 12. X is equal to 30. Gonna move him up so I have maximum working space. Well, I've got 3 and 2, but I can't turn that into anything, and then I've got 1 and 5. Well, I could probably do that one. But if I didn't see that right away, I probably could have gotten the 6 with the x's. But again, I want to go with what's going to be the easiest, the little amount of work possible. We're mathematicians. We're lazy. We don't want to do anything. That's why we shorten everything up. So I'm going to multiply the first one by 5 in order to get the y's to cancel out. So I have 15x plus 5y equals 15. I'm not gonna cover it up because you gotta get used to it, but just pretend that you're covering that top equation. So I get 17x, my y's are gone, equals 0. Is it okay to get 0? Yes. Divide by 17, x is equal to 0. Pick one of the original equations, plug it back in. Well, if I plug it into the second one, I'd end up having to do some multiplication there with that 5. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to plug it into the top one. So 3 times 0 plus y equals 3. Anything times 0 is gone, so I just have y is equal to 3. So my point is 0, 3. So if I went after the x's, I could get to 2. If I went after the y's, I could get to 3. Now, the y's have one positive, one negative, but maybe I didn't see that. So I'm going to go ahead and actually multiply this first one by a -2 because I really just feel like getting rid of those x's. Would it have been easier to get rid of the y's? Maybe. Maybe it'll be less steps. I don't know. We'll find out. -2x minus 2y is equal to 8. Add those guys together. 2 and -2 are gone. -3 minus 2 more is -5. And that gives me 10. Divide both sides by 5. -5, excuse me. Y is equal to -2. Pick one of the originals, plug in 2, -2. I'm going to go with the top one because there's no multiplication. X plus -2 equals -4. Plus minus, the negative wins out, so I end up having x minus 2 equals -4. Add 2 to both sides. X is equal to -2. So my answer is -2, -2. So I need to either get to a 6 or a 4. Why don't you do it one way and I'll do it the other way, and we'll see which way we get. So I'll do the harder one. I'll deal with the 6 because 6 is bigger. You get rid of the y's. So you pause the video, you tackle getting rid of the y's, solve for the entire thing, get x and y, and then we'll come back and see if your answer agrees with my answer. Three and a half, 4.5, and double check. 6 times 3.5, 6 times 3.5, minus 4 times 4.5. Ooh, it gives me 3. It worked. What to go after? What to go after? Let's go ahead and what do I do? I went after the 6's first. Let's go after the y's this time. So to get rid of the y's, I need a 2. So I have negative 6x plus 10y equals 24. Gone, gone, not gone. So I get 0 equals what? 3? Wait a minute, hold up. 0 doesn't equal 3. That's not true. So because that's not true, my actual final answer is no solution. Okay, let's try this next one. Well, I tried going after the y's, so let's maybe go, x? Let's try x. So I need, what, 4 times what gives me 12, so times 3. So 12x plus 15y equals 3. Well, crap. It's the same thing. Have a good day.